Alright guys, what is up? It's Mark again with Mark Munches and welcome back. Today we have kind of like loaded fries. I made it myself. I just had some fries and stuff in the fridge. I just bought like some sour cream and stuff to throw on it. I keep forgetting to pray before I do my videos. So I'm just going to start praying real quick. Lord, we're thankful for today. Thankful for everything that you're doing in my life, Lord. I pray that you just bless all my viewers, everyone who's watching. Watch over my family. Bless this meal, Lord. I'm so thankful for everything that you provide for us, Lord. And we just pray that you just continue to give us grace and watch over us, Lord. Amen. So today we're going to do a little bit of a story time. I noticed in my videos I just ramble a lot. So today we're going to try to keep it a little focused. I have a little bit of iced coffee, also homemade on the side. I have lemons here because I forgot to buy limes and I just had a lemon in the house, so I like to mix lime into sour cream when I make it, but I just had to use lemon. That's all I had. So there's sour cream, sriracha mayo, the kimchi hot sauce that I've been loving. That's pretty much all over the fries, tomatoes, a little bit, I think it's parsley flakes. Yeah, these are just parsley flakes just for look mostly. And then we just got fries, and the sour cream is the mix that I was telling you, and then just some salt, pepper. That's pretty much it. We're just gonna get straight into this. So I'm starving. Haven't had anything since breakfast. This is really good. So today's video, our story time is going to be about my middle school years. So I pretty much moved to America when I lived in Brooklyn up until I was about 18, I think. And I moved there when I started grade 5. So pretty much a week after I moved there, that's when the Twin Towers happened. That's like the time frame. I think it was maybe like what was that, 2000? I don't even know when. But a week after I moved, Twin Towers happened, stuff, blah blah. Fast forward, I'm in middle school now, and I ended up getting accepted to like one of those like gifted schools. So anyways, I had like really high test scores and stuff when I was in school, but I like absolutely hated doing homework. It was like the most dreaded thing for me, which is weird because by the time like I got to college, I guess I was more mature and stuff, and I honestly didn't mind homework, honestly, but by my earlier years, hated it. So because I was in a gifted program, they pretty much expected us to have like to meet certain criteria and stuff. And back then, because me and my family just moved to America, like money was tight, and like even when we went there, they expected us to buy like really expensive uniforms and all sorts of stuff like that. And my mom had to like get like $50 for like my music class that they gave me, and like just all sorts of weird criteria and stuff like that. And of course one of them was homework for like criteria. Of like what you needed to pass the classes and stuff. And they expected everyone to have like basically like 85% average and higher almost all your classes. And I wasn't really, I'm not going to say like I was like rebellious against it, but I just really didn't like doing work, like homework. So even though I was doing like really good in class, I never did that stuff. So they basically kicked me out of the program. Fast forward now, I'm in like grade 7. And they pretty much like separated the school, like so like all the kids who like did what they were told and all that stuff, they were on the 3rd floor, I believe. I think it was. And then everyone in the other floors, they were like the reject kids. And they basically threw me in there. So like we didn't even like have to like tuck in our shirts or like even wear ties and all that stuff. Like we literally pretty much could do like whatever we want. And like nobody in the school really cared about us per se. But I don't know how it is in other places in America, but New York has like state exams where you basically take like an English and a math every year. And my math scores are always super high, so like my English, horrible at it. So like they rate it 1 through 4. And pretty much because like I was in a gifted school, they would also do like like where you ranked, and I would always be in like the top like 10 percentile of like kids in the school. And because like my school was a gifted school, they needed to keep their grades high to keep like their funding and stuff. So they would literally pull me out of my classes in grade 7 and like bring me to like advanced math classes and stuff to like make sure like my test scores were high, even though I wasn't even in the program anymore. I don't even know if they were allowed to do this, but pretty much like at least once a day, I'll just be sitting in like my normal classes, and they would just come and knock on the door like, "Oh, is Mark here? Like, can we take him for a few hours?" And they would just like throw me in a math class with like a bunch of like the smartest kids. And then like after the math course was done, they would just like throw me back in with the rejects. But anyways, I don't remember what I failed, but I failed some class that year. And then I went to summer school, and then I went to 8th grade. So that was pretty much all the backstory. This is where, so I basically get back into the honor program, and I'm still not doing my work because I don't really care for it. But some of the kids that were like, I think they like lessened the requirements kind of for the honor program, because like a lot of the kids that were in my old class had like higher test grades too. Anyways, we basically get back in the program, me and a bunch of kids from our other class. But even though we're in the gifted program, like we almost don't really have to follow the rules because we're not fully in it. So like we're still not really wearing our uniform. Like they made us buy expensive like blazers and stuff when I was in the program in like grade 6. Like we didn't have to wear those every day and stuff like that. But then the other kids that were like the super gifted ones, those guys had to still like follow the regular requirements. So anyways, I'm going through the whole year normally. I get toward the end of the year, And I don't even remember what happens to one of my teachers, but for some reason they're gone. And the cheese kind of like got like crusty over here because overcooked it a bit. But anyways, so my teacher is gone, and somehow they don't have any records of like any of the work that we did with her. So they pretty much, oh man, this lemon's just squirting at like the most spontaneous places. Get these seeds out. Okay, there we go. Anyway, somehow they don't have any records of like any of the work we did the whole year. Don't know how. So they give everyone like, but she already graded us for the semester. So when this new teacher comes, they're like, they basically give us like a sub for like a couple days until they find like a permanent replacement. And they're like, when the new teacher comes, she'll just grade our final grade for the whole year based on whatever we do that semester. So this lady literally comes after a while. And I literally walk in the classroom. And I literally see like my last name on the board. And I'm like, what's going on here? Lo and behold, I don't have a common last name. This lady has my same last name. So she does attendance, she sees my name, and she goes, oh my gosh, that's so cool, blah, blah. And she starts making jokes that I'm her cousin, and all sorts of stuff like that. And my mom, I have my mom's last name. And she, basically my mom's from Grenada and she's from Trinidad, which isn't that far off. So she would always like say stuff like, oh, she most likely knows like some of my family and stuff. Because I have some family in Trinidad too. Anyways, end of the year starts coming up. She gives like, 1 second guys. I don't know, something got in my nose, but my nose is just itching so much. Sorry about that. Anyways, end of the year comes out. She gives us like some huge final project thing worth like however much percent of our grade, but it was like a huge percent, like let's say 60% of your grade, right? I do it, all my friends do it, and she's like, we can work it together and stuff, because like she's like super cool and whatever. The whole semester she's like this. So this lady's really like handing out work for us and stuff. I would say I'm doing all of it because I still don't like doing homework, but she doesn't give us homework that much. So I'd say I'm doing about like 80% of the work. This project comes, that's worth 60% of our grade. I do it, I get like about a 90 on it or something. And then I think like 20% of our grade was like tests, and then like like 10% homework, 10% classwork or something. End of the year comes, she literally calls me and is literally like because we have the same last name, like I expected more from you, blah blah blah. Like tell me this sometime in the middle of the year, right? Not the end of the year. And she basically gives me the, even though you technically passed my class, I'm not gonna pass you because I expected more from you. And then she fails me. And like my mom, she's not like a like that super hard on me, but like I knew she'd be super upset if she knew like I wasn't graduating. And I literally paid for my cap and gown and stuff already, and it was expensive. And like I told you, money was tight with us. But anyways, I'm like, they give out a list and they're like people not invited to graduation. My name's on there and stuff. I'm like, man, this is getting serious. So then I literally just think to myself, I'm not telling my mom that I'm not graduating. So the day literally comes up. Super lucky. We get there. We get there late. We leave late, and we get on the train, and the train's taking forever. Like, it's not me or my mom's fault, to be honest. We should have left early. But the thing was, when we left, we didn't realize that it was basically going to be graduation for like half of the city, right? Or probably the whole city, I don't even know. But for that reason, the subways were like super crowded. Like trains were like backed up like crazy. We get there late. There's like nobody at the door except for like a random guy, and he doesn't even like, he's not even doing checks or anything. He's just like, oh, are you here for whatever school? And my mom's like, yeah. And then he's just like, go ahead. And he's like, you go like left, because she's like a parent, and he's like, I go right or whatever. Like, they're not even checking tickets or anything. So I'm just like, wow, lucky me, right? I walk straight in. I look in the back. There's like 3 seats that are just empty, like way in the back, like, because everyone has everyone has like assigned seating. Excuse me, guys. Everyone has like assigned seating, but in the back there's like 3 empty spaces. So I just go sit back there, and like the graduation's going on the whole time. I'm just like sitting there. I'm like, whew, everything worked out, right? Then it came to my head like, oh my gosh, what am I gonna do when they call out names for people to pick up their diplomas? So my heart's just panicking, like beating, like doo 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 doo. Some lady comes up there and she starts giving a speech that lasts like over an hour, like literally just her talking about herself. She spoke for at least an hour. I think she was like one of the alumni that went to the school like so many years ago. She was so proud of us, yada yada yada. Anyways, time comes for them to start calling out names, and my last name starts with a P, and they made it to about they probably made it to like G or something, and then like someone literally comes, and I could see him like whispering to the person on stage like or whatever, and they literally go, because you already know you're not getting real diplomas, you're just getting a piece of paper that says like congratulations or something, and then you get your actual diploma when you go back to school. This is pretty spicy sleep, as my nose running like crazy. But so they literally say like, oh, we've run out of time and another group has to come in to do their graduation, so we all have to leave, blah blah. You could pick up your diploma at school like tomorrow or whatever. and they literally just say, everyone come up and collect your thing. And I like walk up, and like my heart is just like I'm so lucky. Like I didn't think I was gonna get in trouble, but I knew my mom would have been like so sad if she knew I wasn't graduating. And then I literally go, and then when I get up there, like my teacher who basically said like who was giving out the "you're not invited" things, she was up there, and then she's like, "What are you doing here? You don't belong here," or something. And I just like snatched the paper out of her hand and kept walking. And like even when we got outside, like my mom was there, and she's like, "Oh, you don't want to say hey to some of your friends?" I'm like, "Oh no, I'm good. Let's go." And then I think we just went to McDonald's, and then that was like it for the day. But I pretty much told my mom that that I was taking a summer course that is like gives you extra credits for high school, and then I just took my program. And the funniest thing about it was the teacher was like a history teacher, and they never offered history classes in summer school. So I was literally there for no reason. Like I went to summer school that year. I was there for like 2 weeks taking math and English. That's gonna be it for today's video, guys. The moral of the story is, if you ever get a teacher who has your last name, make sure you go above and beyond to actually pass that class. But that's gonna be it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to thumbs up, like, all that good stuff. Hit the notification bell if you want to become part of the Munch Gang. Don't forget about it. And hope you guys enjoyed the video. Comment down below anything you guys want to see me do, see me make, see me eat. I'm down to do whatever. Hope you guys enjoyed it. See you guys in the next one. Peace out.